What's a movie you like that everyone seems to hate? I quite liked The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen upon seeing it in the theater. I was genuinely shocked to see nearly every review and Sean Connery's career disagree with me resoundingly. As a 13-year-old boy, I thought it was awesome. I get why people think it's trash, but I still find it enjoyable. Evolution, one of the funniest movies of my generation. Edit. I've found my people. I bet you all like Emperor's New Groove too, right? I think we've established that Cacao and Tuki Tuki don't work. Hilarious movie. Longest Head and Shoulders ad I've ever seen. Love this movie. There's always time for lubricant. Waterworld. Professional screenwriter here. Here is my always unsolicited opinion. The main flaw of the movie has nothing to do with the production. It's something far, far simpler. They chose the wrong main character. I know they had to make it Kevin Costner because he was the big star, but think about it. It should have been Helen played the Jean Triplehorn. Instead of starting with Gilman, who then meets with Helen and must earn her trust, which is pretty predictable, you start on her protecting this child in the floating city, and then a mysterious troublemaker arrives, who she can't help but sense has a heart of gold underneath the scruff, so she takes a chance and frees him. General plot of movie can play out the same from that point on, but from her point of view, she's more vulnerable, she has more to lose, she's the one out of her depths, and Costner serves as the Rock, the Han Solo, the Jack Sparrow, who she ultimately influences to do the right thing. Just my 2 cents I wrote while taking a break from writing Clifford with Paw Patrol. I have a huge soft spot for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Everyone likes to rag on Kevin Costner's brutal English accent, and yes, it's inexcusably bad. But that movie is otherwise a ton of fun. Morgan Freeman with a huge sword. Alan Rickman basically being Hans Gruber as the Sheriff of Nottingham. It's even pretty violent in terms of the action. They didn't tone it down for family audiences. And the soundtrack is awesome. Anyway, that movie is great, and people should chill about the Costner accent and Christian Slater being weirdly out of place. It's a fun watch. Iron Man 2. Because of Tony realizing his dad loved him after all, and that he was his greatest gift, and also because I liked Ivan Vanko as a villain. Pacific Rim. Giant robots fighting giant monsters. What's not to love? The sequels was shit though. Kung Pao. My friends walked out of this one in the cinema while I was on the ground trying to not vomit from laughing so hard. Equilibrium. While the fight style is incredibly cheesy, I think it's a great movie that's similar to things like 1984 by George Orwell, dystopian in a different way. The reviews are super bad, but I liked it. Plus, Christian Bale is the main character. David Lynch's Dune. Perhaps it's just nostalgia from watching it up 10 times as a kid, but I absolutely adore the original Dune. Sure, it has its flaws, but the atmosphere, sound, and general weirdness really brought to life Herbert's universe, I think. Multiverse of Madness. Oh, I'm sorry. Was the movie about a magician traveling through the multiverse, directed by Sam Raimi, not as tight of a narrative as you wanted? You go to the butcher looking for vegan options as well? John Carter. Not sure why it gets so much hate. I enjoy it every time I watch it. Is it brilliant? No. but a thoroughly enjoyable flick.